Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Steelers coming in at 5-10, going up against the Falcons, who come in at 9-6.
Larry, despite the elements, these fans here in Western Pennsylvania, they wouldn't dream of missing this one as you get a look inside snowy Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss. To 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. From the gun, here's Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gardner. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Myers able to knock it through, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Watch it now, Barney. Leopard. Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed.
Again, it's Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Seven yards remain now on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. Back to throw. Love. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. in the red zone this time. Love. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Bell. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Second down following the run.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He hits Gregg, complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Set, B-19. Detroit, Detroit. Detroit, Detroit. Hey, check 24.
Back to throw here. Goes underneath for Bell. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 38-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Shift together here from the D-line. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken. Down back shy of the 20. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Here we go. What?
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Locke. He's got Fuller. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Caught here by Bell. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep here for Bryant. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Room here to run. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
Right? But the 9 picks
9
you want.
picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. After the interception, it's locked. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. To go here in the 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They come out here in the I. It's Coleman here. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Check number 6. Check number 6. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch tight end. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Brand 38.
He'll look to throw. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Here we go.
looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tech McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And an alley to run. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, Deion Jones and pick sixes, they're going together like peas and carrots. Oh, boy, he had 2 of those, though, as a rookie last year.
And I know part of the reason is his speed. He's one of the fastest linebackers that you're going to find in the NFL. But another part is he's not very tall. Sometimes he gets lost in coverage. When a quarterback's looking downfield, he just doesn't see him, and he ends up making big plays.
One of those pick sixes last year, a 90-yard return against Drew Brees in his hometown of New Orleans. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll go again with Bell. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll throw now on the final play. And he slings one that's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And he motions the wide receiver. Now a first down throw. Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. To throw on second down is Luck. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Now Luck. Now a hit and Luck lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw here. He hits Greg, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. A little juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Come on, let's go!
They'll look to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll set up a throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll look to throw now on first down. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and the Falcons grab it. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. A give to Bell. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm not thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds now for the offensive group.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And the Steelers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They're going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! What?
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Check 4, check 4.
Slot man moves right. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Hammond. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Just 1 yard to go here on second down. Coleman. Oh, nice move. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing now, Luck. He can't bring him down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So Luck is out on the sidelines getting looked at. And all eyes now on the backup quarterback as he'll duck under center. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his throw is going to be incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You just analyze.
Throwing on third and long. Vaughn. And he comes back with one complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness there.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. Past the 20, 10, and a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for Atlanta, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.